got yourself something funky.
And it doesn't get much funkier than the guy that's about to be brought in. Coran the Spice Freak Sloss. Not Floss. Sloss. Been one of them days. Anyway, so, yeah, we're going to bring in the Spice Freak, and he's going to show us what he's found for the week and his little travels, what little products he's came up with. And while he does it, we've got a guy that loves a bit of fun and a bit of a burn. So he's going to burn and do a League of Fire challenge at the same time. This could be interesting. Bring in the Spice Freak.
Hello there. You're not the first person to get my name wrong, by the way. Still remember.
Bad for it all the time.
In my early teens, going to Spain, great big sign up saying that there was a taxi waiting for the Sloss family. Because somehow they thought that the third S was an F, but all the others were not. How does one even get that?
At least mine was only a slip of the tongue. It wasn't actually written down.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, who do you think that we've got in for us this week? It must be the one and only Mr. Geo Bates, bending the matrix as usual.
Hello there.
You all right, guys?
Doing well.
And he's brought in a box of bites. Now,
Which means you probably want this little thing.
Indeed, I do. Right. I'll do the disclaimer, yeah?
Yeah, get the disclaimer out of the way, because then the boring bit's gone, hasn't it?
Yeah. I, Angus Geo Bates, I'm over 18 years of age, of sound mind, and read and understood the product disclaimer on the League of Fire website, except that the League of Fire, their suppliers and manufacturers, nor nuke Chilli-heads will under no circumstances be responsible or liable any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product and where rules thereof. I acknowledge and agree to this fact without question and take on the challenge of my own free will. Done.
Boom. So there's the boring bit done.
Right. Let me just quickly try and get in.
Reading.
Oh. Hey, got into it first time. Oh, didn't even break
I'm
the
going to grab my old packet so I have the ingredients at the ready.
Oh, we're going to pop a commentary here. We can know what he's eating and which.
Yep.
Oh, which one? Right, purple, red, and black. Yeah.
So yeah,
one's
first is milk chocolate, peanut butter, and habanero peppers. So first one's not too bad.
White, dark.
Yeah, milk, white, dark. The white is, let's see.
White is ghost
Ghost
pepper.
pepper.
The milk chocolate's habanero. The dark chocolate's reaper.
Yeah. And I believe certainly the first and the last are peanut butter as well. I think the white chocolate is too.
Yeah, they all are. Yeah.
Right. I remember really liking the white chocolate one, but the dark was just too much.
How did you prep your stomach for this one today, Gus?
I had chicken tikka curry and about 4 slices of bread and butter.
I had a chicken tikka wrap.
And I also had a bowl of rice pudding about 40 minutes ago.
Ooh.
Yeah, can't imagine much better than that then.
Sounds like a good prep.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's nice, thick dairy and absorbent carbs. Not much better for holding back the fire than that.
Definitely. Right then, shall we crack on?
Right, before we crack on,
shall.
a little bit of a threat. I'm coming down to see you next week, Gus. If you fail this one, I'm going to kick your butt.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. Nice one. All right, here we go.
I'm coming down with a box of bites.
Oh, God. What's the timing on this before we get started?
You keep it rolling. I do it every 2 minutes, and then it should be 6 minutes in total for me to do all 3 bars, and then keep it rolling because I need to do a 5-minute afterburn. So 11 minutes in total. Swear.
He knows the rules.
Yep. Thanks for having those ready.
No problem. There we go. We've got 1 milk chocolate one ready to boogie.
soon as you
You
see
ready?
that go into his mouth,
Ready when you are.
Yeah, here we go.
3, 2, boom.
Yep. So I'm assuming you want to see what I've got today while he's doing the challenge.
Only if you can keep track of that timer at the same time.
I'll try my best. So today we have the East Coast Chili Co., who actually are the only people who I've been in touch with via their publicity guy. Because apparently I think he was a writer or something. He did PR, certainly. And he was in advertising, and he decided he liked their sources so much that they should employ him to write about them and do their advertising for them, which is the first time I've ever heard of any company doing that. But great guy, great sources, cannot complain at all. First up, we have their Chance, their garlic and habanero. They claim this is a medium one, mostly tomato based, but you'll see, especially when I pour it, has a really nice creamy texture to it. And you're halfway through the time for your first bite now. Yeah, really nice, smooth, creamy, oil blended texture. Rich, dark, browned garlic flavor to it, in with the tomato. And a little hint of Worcestershire sauce, or it says fish sauce, but it tastes similar to Worcestershire, so that's that one. Heat-wise, I've had hotter habanero sauces, but I've also had a lot milder, so
Start opening your next wrapper there,
a
Gus.
reasonable heat. Yeah, you got 20 seconds. And this is the best tasting one of the bunch, I think. And 3, 2, 1, go.
Punch.
So next up, 'cause I'm doing them in the order they say to do them, is their Midnight 21, which is Carolina Reapers and honey. It's also, again, browned garlic and soy sauce in this one. If I can open it. So let's pour you some and see where we go with that.
Munch, Gus, food, make it go quick.
I don't know how well you can see, but very nice and sticky, sort of almost teriyaki style. And yeah, sweet, but dark and savory as well. Nice and rich, good kick to it. They say marinade for pork and ribs and stuff. Yeah, definitely. That sort of thing, but also goes really nice on my fried egg pizzas. You've had half your time for this one. And I got a little bit of hiccups.
Coran got the hiccups first.
Yep. Keep doing that. I realize. 1 second, let me have a sip of my milk.
You tease.
My apologies, Gus.
Go on, Gus, dude. 30 seconds.
Yep. There you go. I want to start unwrapping your next one. Getting it ready. Yeah, I realized I didn't mention what I do with the other one. It's mostly in spaghetti bolognese or soups or that sort of thing that I use it.
Start open your next one there, Gus, dude.
Oh, yeah, you've got 5 seconds. And go.
All right, now this one you try to get through as quick as you can.
Yep.
Breathe steady. No.
Oh, geez. The last one's catching up on you, is it? They're not light on the chilies, these bars. Oh. Understandable.
Control your breathing.
So the next one of mine is actually Habanero and Naga. It's their reason. And
He's left the camera. So we might as well pop him back in a bit, but for now.
He's done. Should I turn the timer off then?
Once you've left camera, that's the end of any challenge for the League of Fire. So
You tried, Gus, and you put up a valiant effort.
You did a great effort.
I think you did about the same as me in the end.
He will be back. It's just, there you go. He is back.
Right.
He'll come back for a chit chat.
Yeah, this is the Habanero Naga one. They say that this is hotter than the Carolina Reaper one. I don't buy that. And that is fairly mild for Carolina Reaper, but it's still Carolina Reaper.
Well done, Gus, dude.
Yeah. It happens.
Yeah. What this one is, though, is it's very thin. And quite vinegary. So the heat hits quite quickly. And it is a sharp, sudden heat. That spoonful didn't hit me as bad as the one I had yesterday, though. Which is interesting. I'll have a little bit more.
See you in a bit, Gus.
Oh, yeah, this is... I mean, it's habanero, it's naga, it's vinegar. There's a little bit of cascabel for that slightly richer dry chili flavor to it. And then some herbs and spices as well. Honestly, this one's my least favorite of the three. It is a bit too on the vinegar side for me, but it's still not a badly made sauce by any means. And the other two are gorgeous. So those are the three sauces that I have today.
Sometimes I find with the vinegary based sauces, when you put it on something like a quarter-pounder cheeseburger where it's thick with the cheese, then the vinegariness of it doesn't quite
cuts through the grease. Definitely going to be.
Yeah. I noticed that. I used to be a big hater of Encona. Absolutely detested it.
Encona used to be better. I swear they're more acidic than they used to be.
Well, I've learned if you put it with certain things, something very heavy in cheese, then it cuts.
If you got the fats or the greases of the cheese there, definitely.
It just needs something really greasy, and some of the vinegary sauces can work, but I still don't like them as much as the other sauces. But
I think the chance is the one I'm going to get through first because it's highly, highly usable and just has a really nice browned garlic and creaminess flavor to it. But the Midnight 21 is a wonderful glaze. Would recommend that as well. Just maybe not quite as slather it on everything, given that it is Carolina Reaper.
I think the garlic and habanero one sounds the most appealing so far for me.
Yeah. They do also do a really nice mango one, but I don't have that to show today, I'm afraid.
Had too many mango-based sauces lately, by any chance?
Yeah, I've had a fair few mango ones and wanted to hold off on that for now. That was the last thing, Stu. Because those are all the chili sauces I've got this week. But I do have this special gift from Jimmy. Mr. Lindfest.
From Hoffa Chaos.
Yeah, so this is Haggis Neeps and Tatties Chris from Mackey's of Scotland.
Now, for this one, I'm going to pop out and leave Coran in big screen. No.
Big screen. There we go. So, first one's only half a crisp. That one's broken, I'm afraid. There's a real size one. They have a real peculiar smell to them. But, and flavor-wise, can definitely taste the potato in there, which is hardly surprising given that they're potato-based. But there is also a bunch of other stuff that I can't quite place. I'm assuming it's the meat of the haggis, but I've never had real haggis before. I've only had sort of mock haggis curry, because curry houses don't do real haggis for me because it's not halal. And yeah, in a curry, you don't really get the flavor of the haggis. You more get the texture and then the flavor of the curry. So you tasted black pepper and spices, you say? I don't think I'm getting black pepper, but oh no, I can't read these ingredients. Oh wait, no, there's ingredients in English as well. I was just getting the Gaelic ones first. Or at least I think those are Gaelic. I'm not sure. No, maybe those aren't Gaelic. What are they in? I don't know. Ah, the spices are apparently black pepper and coriander seed. There's also yeast extract in here and onion powder. Yeah, I can see the onion powder, definitely.
We will point out that no haggis were actually harmed in the making of these crisps.
Yeah, I was quite surprised to find that. But you are correct. I believe these are actually vegan, which is quite bizarre for something haggis flavor.
Not one single haggis was harmed. As for the neeps, a couple of them might have taken one down.
Indeed. They aren't as strongly flavored as I was expecting them to be.
My daughter in the background has just asked, are neeps real things? Abney and teal, yeah.
So,
And neep was a
neeps are
turnip.
parsnips, right?
It's a
Oh,
turnip.
turnips, okay.
Yeah. I just couldn't believe my daughter had just asked that in the background. I had headphones on and she asked it that loud that I could hear it. So
Well, it's like how wild haggis is a...
Oh, wild haggis, yeah. James goes hunting them all along. All
Yeah.
the time. He's often going off hunting haggis.
And drop bears as well.
Yeah.
You ever seen a drop bear?
No, but I often have to clean out the bottom of the cuckoo clock.
All sorts of weird creatures out there if you go looking.
There is. Looks like you're enjoying those crisps considering they contain no haggis.
Yeah, they're pretty all right. They're not as flavorful as I was expecting, but they're not bad. Still don't feel like I know what haggis tastes like, though. I don't think I'm any the wiser. But I feel like a large part of the flavor is just the root vegetables.
The neeps and the tatties.
Yeah. Well, especially the tatties, given that they're potato-based crisps.
Given that crisps are made of potatoes, yeah.
Yeah. I'll keep that in mind, Stu. Facebook user here saying, I must get me some haggis soon. I'm sure I'll like it because it's food.
I just spotted that. That's something that Adele would say. Adele, are you hiding under Facebook user?
No, it's my very good friend Melvin Willie.
Oh, well, there you go.
Good old Melvin. Oh, you denounced my Scottishness. No, you can't denounce my Scottishness. That's my heritage. Why would you do that?
Never had haggis. We need to rectify that.
What? The curry house wouldn't serve me it. It wasn't halal.
Don't get one from a supermarket. They're not the best.
Noted. Anyway, I'm going to put these away for now.
You probably should, because it looks like you're piling through them and they're going to be gone.
Hmm?
You said you probably should put those away because you were piling through them and they were nearly gone.
Yeah, I'm about halfway through.
Have you had your dinner yet? Or tea or
Yes.
even a meal? Yeah.
Yes, I have.
And you still went halfway through those.
Yes, I have.
It's lucky you didn't have any dips.
You ever had kangaroo, Jamie?
Adele has.
How did Adele find it? Because I understand it's just basically tough beef.
No, Adele loved it. She thought it was fine.
Oh,
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo's nice.
Yeah, there you go. Nice.
Likewise,
fun.
zebra's apparently
That's
nice,
nice,
but
but-
basically just wild horse.
Don't know. Never had wild horse.
You never had horse?
I never said I haven't had horse. I said I've never had wild horse.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
be very distinct in the way.
Because if you've never had horse, I know a place.
Adele likes her
Yeah,
exotic
Cowley's in the
meats.
group do horse jerky.
Adele likes to go through her exotic meats. I stopped when she came back with crocodile. It was like, no, you can go on.
Oh, I hear crocodile's excellent though. And
I won't-
flamingo's not bad.
I won't eat anything that's carnivorous. If it's carnivorous and eats meat, then I won't.
Ah,
eat
yeah.
it.
If it's possibly eating a person, then that's a no-go.
If it is
Fair enough.
carnivorous, I don't eat it. I only eat
You've never had
vegetarian
bear
animals.
then?
Vegetarian animals only for me.
Bear is apparently the gamiest thing around.
I'm a fussy meat eater. I only eat
What do
vegetarians.
scorpions eat?
Any other insect, I think, and small lizards.
Right. Is that vegetarian enough for you?
I wouldn't turn my nose about them.
So chocolate and scorpion, coated scorpion.
I'd be more likely to eat a scorpion than I would be to go and eat a crocodile.
Same, to be honest.
No, I'm scared of scorpions. No, them things, the planet could
Bambi
blow
burgers.
of a nuclear explosion, and them things would still rock across the floor.
Not wrong with Bambi burgers.
I don't know, man.
I think what we need to do is change the subject. There's certain people in the chat get a little bit squeamish on food.
Oh, fair enough. Well, you got anything else to bring up? Because I've tried everything I've got for today.
I've got nothing else to bring up, but a couple of people in there might have.
Oh, God. What, James? No. Don't just juice the bear. No. You're going to eat the koala. Eat the koala.
Red koala is a drink, I believe.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's a lot better then.
It's red cola, but it's spelled different. Could be wrong.
Also, as I understand it, koalas have a fair few diseases, so might want to be careful with them.
They do. They carry syphilis, I remember.
I thought it was chlamydia, but even so.
That's the one. That was the one, chlamydia. I just can't spell that.
Koala
Who
bears
can?
have that. Koala bears have chlamydia.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Can't spell
Anyway.
her name either.
So, yeah. Back on topic. The chance. The Midnight 21. And the reason from East Coast Chili Co. have been my sources for today.
And the favourite was...
Well, the favorites were these two. This one's nice and sweet as a glaze. This one I'm going to get through faster just because it's a bit more usable.
I was going to say,
But
for
both
me,
are gorgeous.
the one that looked like the best seller to me when you were doing them was the garlic and habanero one.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Very tomatoey base, but nice and creamy, nice, rich, browned garlic flavor to it. Really good sauce.
for me, my problem is I'm a garlic addict. So you mentioned the garlic in there, and
Yeah, you and me both. That one will
I'm
do you
there
great.
already. Yeah. I'm already 50% there as soon as you mentioned garlic.
Yeah.
Right, but what I hate, well, you know, when they don't mention ginger. This sauce,
yeah.
it sounds absolutely lovely on it, right?
I tell you what, let's read the ingredients list of this one. Tomatoes in tomato juice containing citric acid, 46%. Rice vinegar containing sulfites. Garlic, 9%. So that's a good chunk of garlic in there. Water, onions, sugar, rapeseed oil. Fish sauce containing anchovy extract, 77%. Salt and sugar, 3%. Then habanero chilies, 1%. And that's it. So no garlic, no ginger, no other spices that might not suit you.
Yeah,
Just
so-
tomatoes, garlic, chili, and that fish sauce.
some advertise them as a such and such sauce and don't mention the ginger at all. And when you read the ingredients, there's a large percentage of ginger. It's like, well, why didn't you even mention that in there?
Yeah. I know that one messes you up. And honestly, I'd quite like to see the ginger as well if it's a main ingredient, because that's a
Well,
flavor I like.
I believe
You know, to
some
me,
people
that's a
are-
selling point. To you,
So
that's what puts you off.
I think some people are allergic to it, you know. I think it's an allergen. I'm not sure.
It's not legally something that's required to be listed as an allergen. Let's put it that way.
Should
But
be.
there's a
for
lot of
file.
stuff that people can be allergic that you don't have to list. My sister's allergic to tomatoes.
I think a lot of people are with tomatoes, actually, thinking about it. Because I do believe there's a couple in the group as well.
There's
But
also
we're going
stuff
off
like
track again because we're not hearing about allergens, are we?
there's also stuff like American sauces sometimes use celery seed as a spice and don't bother to list it. I can taste it. I know it's in there. And here in the UK, you have to list that.
I wouldn't have a clue what celery seed tasted like.
It tastes like celery, but
Oh, well, I'd know what it tasted like then.
the thing is, if you use regular celery, you can't call it a spice.
I don't eat celery. I can't stand the stuff. It's horrible.
I like celery as a spice. I do not like it as a main
What's
flavor.
that, all right?
So, or some people, you know, when they're making a stew and they put little bits of celery, get rid.
No, and if you blended it in so that it was just sort of a little bit of the flavor of celery throughout, that'd be fine. But if you get a
That might
mouthful
work.
of it, God no.
Well, I might give it another shot, but up until now,
That's
no,
my stance on
celery is
celery.
not for me anyway. James Nixon
No,
says
celery is a
celery is a
terrible
great
vegetable, but a
veg,
great spice.
Get in the bin.
but they put bloody
Salt on the porridge.
they put salt on the porridge, so I'm not listening to him.
Oh, that's a classic Scottish thing. It's not something I've ever tried. And I remember I put salt on my cornflakes once by mistake, and it was the worst thing ever. So
Yeah, I've done it. In
I
my
don't
tea
touch
and
my
coffee
breakfast
once.
with salt.
Accidentally shoved it in my tea.
Unless it's my full English, but you know, you don't have full English for breakfast, you have it for lunch.
Breakfast.
Maybe a
dinner,
controversial
supper.
opinion, but
I'll have a full English any time. We'll have it for supper. We'll wake up any time of the night.
I mean, to be fair, if I'm staying in a hotel or something and they have the option for a full English buffet any time of day, I'll take that. I'm not going to turn my nose up at that. But I won't actively order a full English unless it's lunchtime or possibly dinner.
Well, I'm going to shoot off.
Yeah, I've
I'm
rambled for
gonna say-
way too long.
I was going to say we've
Thanks
been
for
on that
having me,
many
though.
different subjects other than chili sauces. Why not? See you later, dude.
See you.
That was Coran the Spice Freak Sloss, Lucifer's son. We were just pretty much talking absolute nonsense for about an hour, while Gus had some fun with a burning box of bites. And we tried to do a review, which, well, we got a little bit lost and confused and talked and rambled. I'm going to get myself out. You Chilli-heads, Lucifer's son. Bye, guys.